Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, may I introduce? My name is Fathur Rahmansyah. I am a student of the Tanjungpura University. At my first video this time, I will talk about importance of learning English, the importance of mastering TOEFL, and I will explain some of the material about pronouns. First, about importance of learning English. Why is it so important to learn English? Is there any profit for us? There is. Why? English is the international language spoken by the world, especially in the case of education. Moreover, English enables us to introduce cultural and linguistic diversity to those who would want to know about the nation. Some benefits if you know English. 1. Big chance to find a job. How come? Because English played an important role in anything in an increasingly advanced era like this. 2. Keeping up with the age. Learning English would have made us more adept at seeing the age since its boom was indeed indirect in the West, where English was the standard language. 3. Further education goes higher, such a foreign language education. Why? Because certainly we wouldn't want to be kept alone in another country or need a friend. 4. Watch movies or videos in English. The purpose of this method is to get used to seeing and hearing English pronunciation. This method is also a very interesting way because, in addition to watching, we can also learn. 5. Listening to English song. Some people can speak English, but they can't understand what other people speak English. This method aims to solve the problem. The more often we listen to other people speak English, the more we will understand what they are saying. 6. Apply it in everyday life. This method is the most powerful method. In this way, we get used to speaking English to other our daily activities. Thus, it will be easier for us to apply English in our daily lives. It's easier to communicate with others. We live on an earth where these numbers are inhabited by a variety of people and cars from different countries. As human nature dictates, surely we should communicate with other human beings. So, of course, one of the benefits of learning English in these times of globalization is helping us to communicate with others. For all we know, English is a universal language. In life, we don't just end up meeting people from our country. In time, we will meet strangers. In future, if we speak English, how helpful it will be to communicate with such foreigners. Rational. Perhaps some of you find this strange. In reality, one of the benefits of learning English in this time of globalization is that it makes us rational. Why the rush? This is because those who have expertise into language will certainly make his brain able to process any lingering issues, then decide to solve the problem without using emotion alone. Those who speak both languages directly will have their logic honed and will make decisions that will eventually go unnoticed. Second, what is the TOEFL? The term certainly sounds like foreign alias not common. TOEFL are a stand for the test of English as a foreign language. It's an English test for university requirements and or foreign work, especially in countries that use English as their language. That's TOEFL understanding. Now, what's TOEFL's use? Who should follow him? Of course, those who want to study and work abroad, especially countries like the United States, Australia, Canada, to New Zealand. By understanding what TOEFL is and how it benefits you before taking a test, you will no longer complain, graduates, between the importance of mastering TOEFL. 1. Are you used for the registration of the short course and non-degree programs in English-speaking countries? 2. It's also used to apply to undergraduate and master programs if you want to go abroad. 3. To apply for scholarships to various countries as a preliminary selection. 4. For an entrance test of an English language program that requires proof of academic English skills at the bachelor level or diploma. 5. To monitor the development of English skills, especially those that require academic English proficiency. 6. TOEFL is used as a precondition to applying to upper schools and universities at home and abroad, as well as to qualify for scholarship. It's important learning the TOEFL. When we learn English, we will usually be tested to see our ability in speaking English. There are also various kinds of tests that are carried out. Starting from elementary school to entering college, we will usually be tested in English. For elementary school levels, tests are generally carried out to answer low-level question and match English vocabulary with Indonesian vocabulary. At the junior high school level, testing is usually carried out in the form of looking for various types of story question but in finding the purpose of the story and its calculation. Whereas for the high school level, tests are usually carried out such as making a speech, telling a story, and other forms which are usually in the form of English conversation. For the university level, it is usually done by means of the TOEFL test. This test is a test of all types of testing carried out from elementary to high school. This test is a high-level question that serves as a measuring tool to test our ability in English. This test is also one of the requirements for us if we want to continue our studies abroad. Third, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or noun phrase. Pronouns refer to either a noun that has already been mentioned or to a noun that does not need to be named specifically. The most common pronouns are the personal pronouns, which refer to the person or people speaking or writing, the person or people being spoken to, or the people or things. Like nouns, personal pronouns can function as either the subject of a verb or the object of a verb or preposition. She likes him, but he loves her. Most the personal pronouns have different subject and object forms. There are several other types of pronouns. The interrogative pronouns, particularly which, who, whom, and whose, introduce questions for which a noun is an answer, as in, which do you prefer? Possessive pronouns refer to things or people that belong to someone. The main possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. The four demonstrative pronouns, this, that, this, and those, distinguish the person or thing being referred to from other people or things. They are identical to the demonstrative adjectives. Relative pronouns introduce a subordinate clause, a part of a sentence that includes a subject and verb but does not form a sentence by itself. The main relative pronouns are that which, who, whom, what, and whose. Reflexive pronouns refer back to the subject of a sentence or clause and are formed by adding self or selves to a personal pronouns or possessive adjective, as in myself, herself, ourself, and itself. Identified pronouns such as everybody, either, none, and something do not refer to a specific person or thing, and typically refer to an unidentified or unfamiliar person or thing. The words it and there can also be used like pronouns when the rules of grammar require of a subject but no noun is being referred to. Both are usually used at the beginning of a sentence or clause, as in, it was almost none, and there is some cake left. They are sometimes referred to as expletives. Okay guys, only this my present test. If I'm wrong, I apologize for your attention. I say thank you. Bye bye. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.